happens when you're rude and don't tip. I told her it was busy also. I then canceled the order after breakfast.
Okay, so I thought I'd reach out to you guys and just see what your thoughts and opinion are with this specific case. Doordash driver accepts a McDonald's order, and I guess it only paid out like $4.50 or something like that, and it ends up being like 20 miles. So to me, that's kind of crazy. Like, well, I accept all my orders. Like, I don't know. I would have to pay attention to that order, and I'd have to see. But for $4.50 for 20 miles, I guess the customer was asking, as you can see, asking where he was at, and the driver responded that he was at the McDonald's. And then I guess the customer said, hurry up, or something like that. I don't know if too much time was passing or what. I'm just not sure. But anyways, I guess the customer was being a little rude. So my issue with this whole order is, for the driver, it's like you accepted a 20-mile order for $4.50. It was not tipped before. You possibly could have gotten a tip during, but more than likely not, because it seemed like the time had passed by. The customer was irritated, so you probably weren't going to get a tip anyways. But I'm going to go back to the fact that you accepted the order and it was 20 plus miles for $4.50. Now, for me, that's extreme. Like, I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, 20 miles, like, I don't even get orders that are 20 miles long. And if I do get them and I've accepted them, it's because it is a catering size order and it's anywhere between 20 and maybe $60. And at that point, I don't even care. It could be 30 miles. Like, I ain't even tripping. So, like I said, there's that problem there that you accepted this order and it didn't show a tip, and you're complaining that it was 20 plus miles. So the other issue is, I guess it was right around the time for McDonald's to end their breakfast, and the customer ordered breakfast. So I guess it was like 10 minutes until breakfast ended. So I guess because the customer was rude, the driver decided, since it wasn't going to be tipped, the driver then decided to just eat the customer's food and actually put it on video. Now, I don't know if these videos of people supposedly eating customers' foods are real, or if it's just some food they ordered and they act like they were doing a DoorDash order or something. Like, I don't know, but in this case, he's making it like he picked up a customer's order and ate it. So with that said, I mean, I think as drivers, like, that's just crossing the line. Like, whoever's out there just eating customers' food, unless DoorDash is telling you you can't deliver whatever order and you're not to take it back and that you can keep or dispose of it, that's the only time that I think it's okay for you to eat customers' food. And it's whether they're credited or not. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, eating their food and DoorDash didn't tell you to do so probably just means for deactivation, especially when you go and you put it on social media trying to get views. Like, the social media is really killing the drivers out there that are just doing wrong, because then they're dumb enough to actually go out and do a video and then post it and then wonder why it comes back to them and they get deactivated. So I'm just trying to figure out from you guys, and you can type down below in the comments, like, do you think it's right for the customer's food to be eaten by the driver because it was rude? I mean, the short and simple to that for me is no, it's not okay to eat it. Is the customer rude? Yes. Is there anything you can really do about it? Maybe nothing, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, can you cancel the order because the customer was being rude? Do you just call DoorDash and say, hey, this customer's being rude? You just want to make sure that you don't get a 1-star because whatever reasons. Like, there's a couple of options you can probably go about it, but I'm just thinking, that's my opinion. I want to know what you guys think about it. Like, is it okay for you to eat the customer's food just because they were being rude? And mind you, I'm going to go back to the fact that you accepted a 20 plus mile order. If that was the case, for $4.50, that was not tipped. To me, that's a little extreme. So Additionally, with that said, for those of you that don't know, and I'm pretty sure some of you do know, when you order DoorDash, it does not tell you, where your food is coming from. Like, you can be across the street from McDonald's, and that doesn't mean that's where your order is coming from. So us drivers, we have to be mindful and realize that customers do not know which locations are what. Because I've got plenty of orders that I have passed 2 or 3 McDonald's or 2 or 3 Jack in the Box to pick up an order that was around the corner or something like that. Like, so it's just a matter of which restaurant is actually signed up with DoorDash. It doesn't mean that the one across the street is signed up with DoorDash. Like, a lot of customers can assume that it's a McDonald's that's right down the street, but they can get it wrong also, because they don't know. There's not an address. It doesn't tell them which McDonald's it is. So when they place an order for McDonald's and they pay whatever their delivery is, and the order comes out to $4.50 for you, like, it just sucks because they don't know that it's coming from 20 miles away. Maybe if they knew that it was a 20-mile plus delivery, that might be different in terms of them tipping or being like, oh, wow, he has to come from far. But in this case, and in all cases, they don't know or whatever it is, but you know, as a driver, you know how much you're getting paid accepting an order. So that's just the crazy part, is accepting an order like that or whatever it is. I don't think some drivers realize or know that the customers can't see. So it's like, you can't really blame the customer, because DoorDash is allowing you to pick up an order that's 20 plus miles away, or they're sending an order that's 20 plus miles away. So like I said, I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on this specific order, and just if you feel it's okay to eat customers' food, because obviously it seems to be a lot of these drivers out here that are actually okay with just eating customers' food because they get upset or customers pissed off or whatever it is. And I couldn't think of touching the customer's food, because it's like, I make a lot of money with DoorDash, so to risk it over being mad, like, you can't control your anger enough because the customer is being rude. Like, there's probably other ways to probably deal with that than to just eat their food. But like I said, also be mindful that the customers don't know how far their food is coming from. So it's like, it's not on them. They don't know that it's coming from 20 miles away. I don't even know why DoorDash would even send out an order that's that far, especially for a McDonald's. It just doesn't make any sense. So with that said, I will leave it at that. I just thought to see what you guys' opinions are on that, because the driver himself also waited to cancel the order, I guess, because the customer was rude, waited to cancel the order until after breakfast. So then the customer could no longer order breakfast. So that was the sucky part, or whatever it is on that note. So with that said, I will leave it at that, people. Just like to see your comments down below. If you feel like commenting, you don't have to. I just thought this story was interesting enough just to see, because I'm like, wow, there's people out there just eating customers' foods and just canceling orders. Like, it doesn't make sense. And to me, that's just a red flag and just prompts for deactivation for sure. So with that said, your boy C-Moto, I'm out here getting my drive on myself. Let me get back to it. Until next time, peace out.